All right. Hello, friends, and welcome to our Monday night class. My name is Skyla Mann. Just in case we have not met yet, I'm so glad that you are here because tonight we're going to talk about a very pertinent topic right now. I'm sure that it's one that you have visited many times in the last few months, but we're going to talk about how to strengthen your immune, your lymphatic, and your respiratory systems, okay? And I am using some information tonight out of the Now What book. So if you have this one at home, this might be really fun for you to follow along. It's a wonderful resource that we have from my friends Susan Richardson and Bobby Decker. They are fantastic writers and have done a good job compiling all of this fantastic information. So I want to thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for being part of our Oily family. If you are a guest that has been invited by a friend and maybe you are not yet a Young Living member or part of our Oily family, a special welcome to you, and we hope that you learn lots tonight. So if you want to comment in the chat box, the fun question that we started out tonight was if you had to choose one Young Living product to boost your immune system, what would that one product be? And I know that's a cruel question because there are so many to choose from. So it's kind of fun to see what everybody has chimed in with. So let's jump in and get started with our class this evening. As Young Living members, if you are a member already, we know what essential oils are and we understand how they work with our bodies. Essential oils and all of those essential oil infused products are the #1 way to protect your home from harmful chemicals and toxins and promote health for you and your entire family. So, because Young Living is a health and wellness company, we are able to address wellness from a whole body perspective. And I think this is really important. But we can also look in depth at each of the individual body systems, like we're going to do tonight with the immune and the respiratory system. So this shouldn't shock you, but we actually discourage people from buying just a single oil. We do not want to mislead anybody into thinking that one single bottle of oil can help them achieve all of their health goals. Instead, the approach that we like to take as Young Living members and leaders is we want to help empower you so that you can set up and maintain your very own wellness plan. Okay, this will help you and your family reach your wellness goals. So tonight, as we work through some of the information here, you may want to be taking notes on how to organize some of the suggestions that we share into a 4-month wellness plan. Okay, we're going to show you how to do that. Young Living, thank goodness, makes it very easy to get these products into our homes through an awesome monthly wellness box program that we like to call Essential Rewards. If you're not familiar with Essential Rewards yet, you're going to thank me because this is the program that will save you money while you're getting the products that you need to stay well. Okay, with all of this in mind, let's take a really close look at our immune and respiratory systems and discuss a few ways that these systems of the body can help you so that you can stay above the wellness line. Okay, so this may not surprise you, but for most people, stress is a normal part of life, and it comes from a range of places, such as school, maybe your job, maybe your family, or perhaps a pandemic. Has that caused anyone any stress? I'm just curious. Maybe just me? Okay, good. I'm not alone. I see. I'm telling you what, it doesn't matter if it's good stress that acts as a motivator to help you get the job done, or if it's cumulative stress from taking care of a loved one. No matter how we look at it, stress is stress, okay? Dr. Leonard Calabrese says that eliminating or modifying stress factors in life is absolutely vital to protect and augment the immune system, and it is necessary to buffer the inevitability of the aging process. So, yes, stress affects both our immune function and also, did you catch that? Our aging. Okay, so this is good though, right? We know what to do. So stress happens when life events surpass your ability to cope, and it causes the stress hormone called cortisol to flood our body. Cortisol is a great thing in moderation. Okay, did anybody else grow up with parents that had that saying, everything in moderation? I heard that line so many times, like, you can do everything in moderation. You just can't go crazy with any one thing. Well, stress is definitely one of those things, okay? Because too much cortisol will increase inflammation and it will lower our immune function, which puts our musculoskeletal system at risk for tense muscles. Anybody have to visit the chiropractor or the massage therapist a little more often? Okay, that helps a lot. It also puts our respiratory function in distress, and it can even cause depression and anxiety from an imbalanced nervous system. Okay, stress is brutal when it is out of balance and it is out of moderation. So an overly tired immune system loses its ability to protect ourselves. So we need to know, what can we do to help our bodies stay more relaxed and calm? Here is one great recommendation, and I want you to do this with me, okay? Even if your video is off, that's okay. I want you to do this. We're gonna breathe. Okay, we're going to take a few really deep cleansing breaths. Okay, let's try this. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Okay, I want you to do that about 3 times. And as you exhale, I want you to let that tension that's in your neck and your shoulders, I want you to just let it go. Just let that drop. Okay. Hopefully, this isn't the very first time that you've stopped to breathe today, but it might be. And it's really, really important that we take a minute to be conscious of where that tension might be and to just escort it right out of our bodies. Deep breathing helps boost our immune system. And did you know that it stimulates our lymphatic system? It filters out toxins and it relaxes us. So meditating 10 to 15 minutes a day has been clinically proven to lower stress levels and to reduce cortisol levels. Okay. It can reduce inflammation. And all of this can be done through very, very simple meditation practices, or perhaps you even do yoga, which is a beautiful wrapped package of breathing and stretching and meditation all lumped together, okay? So I want to encourage each of you to take time, several different 20-second intervals during your day, and just do some conscious
Skyla, you're frozen.
I would pick up, but I don't know where she is. I don't have her script.
I think she's had this kind of, she's dropped before. I mean, had to replug back in. So
Sure.
I'm sure she'll pop back in here in just a moment. I'm
Mhm.
sure she's busy doing something frantic in her office right now.
Sure.
Oh my word, don't you love it when you get kicked out of your own party? That is fantastic. Okay, so sorry. Our internet is just apparently hanging on by a thread. So this is wild. It says we're still recording. So I don't know what you all did while I was gone, but we're back. So that is fantastic. All right, let's carry on here. Let's see. We were just getting ready to dive into the good part, okay, about our immune system. I'll open up the chat box one more time just in case anybody has any urgent messages for me. Okay, so the immune system is a network of lymphatic vessels which defends the body against disease. So it's our armor against everything that is trying to attack us. So the immune system obviously fights infection. It recycles plasma and proteins and drains fluid back into the circulatory system. Okay, that lymphatic and immune system just works together so beautifully. This helps us stay hydrated and above the wellness line. Now let's focus on this for the just a moment on the respiratory system. Okay, it is what carries oxygen-rich air to our lungs and carbon dioxide. It also carries waste out of our lungs. This includes our nose, linked to air passages. It includes our mouth, our larynx, our trachea, and our bronchial tubes. All right, so those two things, both of those systems work hand in hand with our digestive system. I mean, we are well connected, my friends. Oh, Kara just said she's a lymphatic therapist. How cool is that? Kara, I'm going to turn the class over to you. That's wonderful. But these two systems work hand in hand with our digestive system so that we need to ensure that we're getting proper nutrition, and we need to support every system of the body. So this is what is so unique and so special about Young Living. We look at the body as a whole body system, okay? We cannot just isolate our big toe and say, we're gonna give the big toe all the fertilizer and the sunshine it needs, and the rest of the body is gonna be fine. We really do have to see how everything is woven together and works together. We know that when we use an essential oil infused product, it helps every system of the body. It helps our body to absorb nutrition from the foods we eat and makes the nutrients from the supplements we take bioavailable. Okay, hopefully you've heard about that before. We can even use the Vitality essential oils as dietary supplements. So for those of you that may have recently gotten your premium starter kit, all of the oils that have the white labels in your PSK, those of course belong to the Vitality line, and we can use those internally. Okay, you should have in your premium starter kit Vitality oils of Thieves, frankincense, lavender, lemon, and digize. Okay, you can easily add these to your morning Ningxia Red shot to support your immune system. So if you've got your Ningxia handy, you know, we could do a before bed Ningxia shot, right? You can add any of those oils. Some people love to take their Ningxia before they go to bed. They say that it helps them relax and wake up feeling refreshed. There are others that definitely should not take it before bed because it will wire them and they will be up until the wee hours of the morning and regret that move. So you got to know your body and know how you're wired. It's pretty funny that in our family, our oldest daughter truly prefers to take it right before she sleeps. If I do that, I will honestly be up a good long time. And sometimes that's fun, but not always. So Ningxia Red comes in 2 options. You can get these beautiful bottles. It also comes in the handy little pouches that are great for traveling. These are also really fun to stick in the freezer and make little Ningxia Red popsicles out of them. It's very simple to just take a pair of scissors and cut that top, and then you've got a little push pop, and all that frozen goodness will come straight up and you can just enjoy it. So let's see here. Ningxia Red supports every system of the body, even for those of us who are already healthy. Ningxia Red helps us to maintain that health, stamina, and cognitive wellness. But today we're going to focus on how it helps support our respiratory and immune systems, okay? So listen to this part really, really clear. Ningxia Red is the supplement that everybody should be drinking daily. We really and truly recommend that this is the foundation for all of us for our 4-month wellness plan. Regardless of which system you're focusing on, Ningxia Red is our firm foundation, okay? So we always start there and we build up, okay? Now, as we have already covered tonight, Ningxia is a pretty funny name, okay? And it's dreadfully hard to spell when you're getting started and you're not familiar with the Chinese language. Ningxia is actually the name of a province that is located in northern China where the Ningxia wolfberry is the primary crop, okay? And the wolfberry, the Ningxia wolfberry, is the main ingredient in this drink. In fact, you can even see the little berries on the side of the bottle. They're very beautiful. The Ningxia wolfberry is the predominant food of the people in this region, many of whom live to be over 100 years old. They contribute their health and longevity to this particular wolfberry, which is packed full of dense nutrition, and it contains 4 times the nutrients of the wolfberries in neighboring provinces. So if that tells you something, there is definitely something special about the soil and the terrain and the climate and all the growing conditions in that Ningxia province, because the very same plants, you know, a few provinces over, they are not producing near what these are. So Ningxia Red is very high in antioxidants, which means that it helps support our body's natural defense against aging. Yay, 3 cheers for that, right? Dr. Richard Cutler from the National Institutes of Health said that the amount of antioxidants that you maintain in your body is directly proportional to how long you will live. Now that's a kind of math that I can get behind. The more antioxidants I consume, the longer and healthier I live. So you get to decide what is your daily dose of Ningxia Red. It might be 1 of these packets, maybe it's 3 of them, okay? You get to decide. So antioxidants are also important for our immune function. Free radicals are what damage our immune cells, and they inhibit communication between cells. Fueling your body with antioxidants is going to protect and fortify your immune system. Now get a load of this, friends. There are actually 17 species of wolfberry, and only the Ningxia wolfberry has the complete phytonutrient profile. These wolfberries are higher in vitamin C than oranges. They are, and vitamin C's role in boosting the immune system is very, very well researched. Studies show that it increases the production of our white blood cells, antibodies, and it stimulates the cell to heighten its natural defenses. If you want to dive a little bit deeper on that, go ahead and do some research. I recommend doing it on DuckDuckGo, because we know that the Google doesn't want us to find anything about natural wellness. Did you know that? So try DuckDuckGo and research interferon. I will type that funny word in the chat box. Give that a little research and see what you come up with, okay? If you want an extra vitamin C boost, I encourage you to check out Young Living's Super C supplement. Okay, sorry, that's dreadfully hard to see, but Super C. And this comes in a tablet form, and you can also get the chewable variety. But Super C has 250 times the RDA, or recommended daily allowance, per serving, and it's a special proprietary blend to ensure bioavailability. That just means that when it arrives in our body, it is going to be delivered and used up completely, and we're not going to pee it out like we do so many of the other kinds of supplements that don't have the essential oils infused in them. So together, when you combine Super C with Ningxia Red, you are definitely getting a powerhouse for your immune system. Okay, another thing that sets Ningxia Red apart is that it is the only nutritive supplement, so that means it's the whole food supplement that is available that is infused with essential oils. This aids the body's ability to absorb and assimilate all of those nutrients, offering whole body support on a cellular level. All right, have I sold you all enough on Ningxia Red? I think you already knew it because I was checking the survey when we started about that one product that everybody would want to boost their immune system, and so many of you mentioned Ningxia Red. So I know that that's probably not something that we need to drill again, but you guys think about how many friends you have that have never tasted this. I feel so bad for those friends. We got to tell them, okay, because it is a lifesaver. All right, let's move on to another supplement that we mentioned. How many of you are, try to get it in the light, are friends with multigreens? All right. Oh, I see lots and lots of hands going up. All right, so multigreens is another whole food supplement that is designed to work with not only our lymphatic and immune system, but also our respiratory system. Multigreens contains a natural algae, spirulina, that is very high in antioxidants, B vitamins, and other nutrients. This live green food contains other immune stimulating ingredients like bee pollen and choline. I just sprinkled some bee pollen in my smoothie this morning. I think that stuff is amazing. Did you know that another really fun thing you can do with your multigreen capsules, if you happen to be out of spinach and kale and you want to add some green goodness into your smoothies, you can just take a couple capsules and open them up and sprinkle them right in your blender and mix it in, and you're gonna get all of that nutrition in your smoothie. It's so simple, okay? So keep that tip in mind. Another supplement that you can use regularly to enhance immune and respiratory system health is one of my longtime favorite friends, Inner Defense. Okay, Inner Defense is basically like Thieves Vitality Oil in a capsule, okay, and combined with a proper ratio of thyme vitality, oregano vitality, and lemongrass vitality for some extra support. Here's what's special about our Inner Defense supplement. It creates an unfriendly terrain for yeast and fungus in your gut. Isn't that a great way of putting it? It means that stuff cannot live there, okay? It is not going to propagate when you're using Inner Defense. It tends to be the most effective when taken 6 to 8 hours before our probiotic Life 9. Now, this is another important one for gut health, okay? And remember, if you're taking Life 9, we want to store this one in the refrigerator. That will help it last a little bit longer. Okay, so stick that one next to your Omega Jais in the fridge and your Mind Wise. Life 9 is pretty darn amazing because it has 9 clinically proven high potency probiotic strains that do not inhibit each other. It combines 17 billion live cultures from these 9 bacteria strains that promote healthy digestion, gut health, and helps maintain normal intestinal function. These 2 products together are a powerhouse for your immune system. Young Living has multiple product lines to help your ability to stay healthy. We strongly recommend the Thieves Essential Rewards Kit. This kit includes the Thieves Essential Oil Blend and products that are infused with this blend, including things like, I know you're going to recognize these, Thieves Household Cleaner, right? Hand soap, toothpaste, mouthwash, hand sanitizer, and even a handy misting spray. I love this stuff, the little Thieves spray that you can use when you're out and about and you need to do some quick cleaning. This kit is going to replace all of your cleaning supplies and many of your personal care items that impede your immune system and your health. This product line is 100% natural and it is safe. So you can feel really, really good about using it around your pets and your children. We can use this household cleaner on everything from lunch boxes to toilets. How amazing is that, that you can use the same thing on all of those items? It is 100% plant and mineral based, and it is highly concentrated, which makes it very, very cost effective. So let me show you. This is not a fancy bottle, but this is one of our bottles of Thieves household cleaner that we use in our home, okay? And I took 1 or 2 capfuls of this concentrate. To be honest, I don't really measure. I just kind of pour until I get the color that I want. But it, just a little bit, 1 or 2 capfuls of this concentrate goes into this bottle, and I fill the rest up with water. And here's the amazing thing, you guys. This bottle ends up costing less than $1. And I can make at least 25 of those bottles, if not more, from one of these. So when you are helping people recognize how they can save money with Young Living, this is always, always, always the product that I begin with, because this truly will free up a lot of money in their budget. I cringe to think what I used to spend on cleaners that I wanted to be safe and healthy. Those things are expensive. So I just find so much reassurance with this one. I literally use that cleaner on everything. And the best part for me is that when I have finished cleaning the house, like today, I kind of went through and did all the counters. I walk back into the kitchen and it literally smells like I've been baking. I never ever used to have that response when I would use something that had bleach in it or some other pine scented, whatever. But this really smells delicious. It smells fantastic. So, ooh, Ange has a great tip in the chat box. If you haven't seen that, she said she just sprayed all of her plants with Thieves Cleaner before she brought them in. That is a really good idea. I just brought in some plants today as well. And we noticed a little thing flying around the kitchen light. So thank you for that tip. I'm going to do that when we're finished with this class. You're going to find out by using these products that you will protect your home from harmful chemicals that can compromise your health while saving you money. And it doesn't matter if you're brushing your teeth or scrubbing your toilet, you are supporting your immune system and respiratory health when you use any of these Thieves products. Thieves Vitality supports a healthy immune and respiratory system, and it protects our body's natural defenses. We can take this as a supplement in a gel cap, or if you like to do it like I do, you can add it to a warm cup of water with some honey and maybe a little lemon. Stir it up and have yourself a cup of Thieves Tea. We use the classic blend to diffuse and purify our air, and we rub it on the bottoms of our feet. So the non-Young Living personal care products that many people buy in box stores, such as laundry detergent, lotions, shampoos, bath and body products, and even sometimes oils, they are laden with toxic chemicals and fragrances. These are made in factories and laboratories, and they are not grown in fields. So here's the stark reality that we need to be aware of. The toxins from these other products compromise not only our immune and our respiratory systems, but they compromise every system in our body. Did you know that store-bought laundry detergent has optical brighteners added? And these brighteners actually give the illusion that our clothes are being clean and bright, okay? The frightening fact is that these chemicals used to give the appearance don't just stay on and in our clothing, but when we smell those fragrances, those same chemicals are being spread throughout our body, they're being spread on our skin, and they get absorbed into our lungs and our respiratory system. I never ever used to know that. Before I started with Young Living, I had no idea about our skin absorbing all of this. But listen, in much the same way, every time we wash our dishes, we are absorbing chemicals like sodium lauryl sulfate, which can be in a ratio as high as 30%. This is considered unsafe, and it absolutely affects your respiratory and your immune system. This is not just in dish soap, but SLS can be found in toothpaste, mouthwash, makeup, body wash, and shampoos. SLS is known to be a moderate hazard and has been linked to cancer, neurotoxicity, organ toxicity, skin irritation, and endocrine disruption. And yet it is one of the most commonly used ingredients in shampoos. And did you know that your mouth tissue absorbs even more? So when you put a substance into your mouth, it is absorbed more quickly and thoroughly. Anything going under the tongue bypasses the entire digestive system, and it delivers it straight to the bloodstream. No waiting, no roadblocks, just straight into the blood. So think about this. When we use store-bought toothpaste or mouthwash, we're putting those chemicals directly into our bloodstream. Okay, so think about that for a moment. Wouldn't it be great to clean up your house, wash your dishes, and even brush your teeth without compromising your health? How many of you are totally on board with that? So isn't it fascinating when you think about supporting the immune system? So much of what brings support are the things that we could take out of our life that are harming us. Sometimes just not adding to is what helps boost us. So the products that we covered tonight are great examples of things that we can include in that monthly wellness box called Essential Rewards. I want you to remember, everybody is different. And sometimes we have an immediate response using Young Living products. I am sure that we can all agree that one drop of oil, while it is powerful and it is potent, it is not going to support the underlying signals your body may be giving you. We have to make a commitment to use our products consistently, okay? We need to be okay with that. So with some of the products that we have talked about tonight, specifically this Thieves line that has many convenient options, including the collection that is available for Essential Rewards, and there's even the Thieves Premium Starter Kit that can be purchased by you or by a new member that might be looking to join, adding those things to your wellness regimen and to your home are actually going to be some of the biggest proponents to increasing your immune and your lymphatic and your respiratory system, because you're going to be switching them out with all of the things that have been doing damage. Now, before we wrap up, the other thing that I want you to challenge yourself with is to do a little mental household inventory. And I just want you to think about, are there any places in your home that maybe there are some things lurking that you have forgotten about? Do you have a cupboard or a drawer that still has a few scented candles? Do you have a room in the basement that still has an air freshener? And here's what I can tell you. We recently stayed in a home that was an Airbnb home. And when we walked in, I can tell you that the aroma that met me at the door was the very first thing that I thought of. And the first thing that woke me up to realize how many switches we had really made. And I just want you to do that thorough check, because sometimes it's kind of funny what lurks in those cupboards that we don't look at for a little while. And I just want to make sure that you have cleaned all of those things out and replaced them with things that will truly be a blessing to your health. So there are so many products that will be a blessing to your immune and respiratory systems. There's no way that we could cover all of them in one evening, but these core products will get you off to an amazing start so that you can protect and empower your health. So thank you so very much for coming. I'm going to wrap up the recording, and then we'll have just a few minutes for some questions, and we'll take a look at the chat box. Maybe I'll stop the recording. Oh, that's funny. You know what? Oh, there we go. Okay.